Okay, so I think this is a good time. Finn's super relaxed right now. And it hasn't been long since I got home, so he kind of expects to be let out of his crate. So he's in here in this little den. I'm just going to drop some treats in right now. That's another... So if we get home on average, what am I trying to say? If on average, when we get home, the first thing we do is pull our dogs out of the crate, get them outside. It's hard not to feed into the excitement and reinforce it. There we go. So if you have I might still put this publicly, but I'm communicating specifically with Finn's humans. But the next 2 weeks, you have the time and space to kind of set him up a schedule, test his limits, right? He's old enough now that he can hold his pee for 5 minutes longer when you get home. The likelihood of an emergency is slim. Behaviorally, it's better to risk an accident. See if I can get this out between barks. And because his risk for accidents is super low, right? He doesn't have crate blowouts on the regular. You can kind of relax. If there ever is one, pull him out, take him outside, throw a party, and make sure he knows he's a good boy and learn a lesson. But the chances are slim. So I'm gonna go get my earplugs because this is pretty. Oh, yes. There we go. That's not a very big hole. There we go. That's simple. And once he reaches a point of quiet, I'm going to ideally be able to take the cover off the crate. So we have a minute. And he's been quiet. I'm not going to give him much other than a treat. I call this drive-by treating. Good boy. So I'm not coming back in while he's crying if I can avoid it. Hi. So he's being good and quiet. He doesn't want the treats. He's struggling. Buddy. Little buddy. So we've been playing some crate games with him, but he needs more. And that will help him relax. That's probably good for getting an idea of how I'm responding to the barking and whining. Give him a couple minutes longer. And I'm adding to this, actually, because I'm in the middle of doing a thing, and I firmly believe in doing the things, moving the furniture, hammering things in walls, etc., creating slightly unnerving situations for them when you're here to protect and manage. Rearranging your house, for example, is really good for creating endurance. So hammer. Good boy, Finn. Hi. See you, Bum. What's this? Good boy, yes! Yes! I think this is actually a better practice than trying to tether him to something. Although tethering is a skill to learn, and definitely a highly beneficial skill that I absolutely encourage learning. Yes, but in this instance, he absolutely can't self-relieve and get the release and get that quick dopamine fix. And he's just so fast and frantic that it's hard to keep up with it. So rewarding this calm can turn into, combined with crate games, I think can turn into having like an open crate that he goes and chills out in. That becomes his place. In the public space. Good boy, Finn. Yes. I think that's that.